Untold Stories and Facts Surrealism Painters, Part 1. Who was the man behind these surrealist paintings? Today, we uncover untold stories from the personal life of this eccentric genius. Let's begin with Salvador Dali, a man whose name is almost synonymous with surrealism. Known for his quirky personality and even quirkier mustache, Dali was a genius both on and off the canvas. Early life and birth. Salvador Dali was born on May the 11th, 1904, in the town of Figueres, located in Catalonia, Spain. He grew up in a middle-class, culturally inclined family. From a young age, signs of his extraordinary imagination and creativity were evident. His father, a notary, was a strict individual, while his mother encouraged him to pursue his creative endeavors. Salvador Dali, a name that brings to mind melting clocks, long-legged elephants, and a bizarre world of imagination. But did you know Dali had a peculiar fear of grasshoppers? He believed these insects symbolized chaos and unpredictability, which terrified him. In fact, if a grasshopper landed on him, he would scream and run away. Yet, he often included them in his paintings to confront his fears. Education and early artistic journey. Salvador Dali entered the Royal Academy of Fine Arts in Madrid in 1922. But he never completed his studies. His eccentric behavior and refusal to follow academy rules led to his expulsion. However, this didn't hinder his boundless creativity. Dali expanded his skills as a self-taught artist, experimenting with various techniques to become one of the most prominent surrealist painters. Amateur period and artistic process. Dali's amateur period lasted around 5 years, starting from his teenage interest in art to his first professional exhibition. Over his lifetime, he created more than 1,500 paintings, as well as sculptures, graphic works, and stage designs. Depending on the complexity and size, he would spend weeks or even months on a single painting. Colors and favorite style. Dali loved using vibrant and energetic colors. Shades like gold, deep blue, red, and yellow frequently appeared in his works. While surrealism was undoubtedly his favorite style, he also drew inspiration from Impressionism and Cubism. Nonetheless, his surrealist works brought him the greatest fame. Romantic relationships and their impact. One of Dali's greatest sources of inspiration, in both life and art, was his wife and partner, Gala. Their relationship was as passionate as it was controversial. Gala, a strong and independent woman, constantly supported Dali in his creative journey. She appeared as a muse and even a model in many of his works. Their relationship was unconventional and filled with both passion and controversy. Gala was known for having other relationships, which Dali didn't oppose. Some say he believed this fueled his creativity. Personality traits and fascinating facts. Salvador Dali was famous for his eccentric and sometimes controversial behavior. One of his unique habits was keeping himself in a semi-sleep state to spark inspiration before painting. He was also deeply interested in symbolism, using recurring images like eggs, grasshoppers, and melting clocks to convey profound meanings. Additionally, Dali had a strong fascination with science and incorporated contemporary scientific discoveries into his art. Mentors, peers, and influences. During his education, Dali was influenced by mentors like Juan Gris and renowned artists such as Pablo Picasso. He met Picasso and drew inspiration from his works, but quickly developed his own unique style. While Dali didn't have formal students in the traditional sense, his impact on subsequent generations of artists is undeniable. Salvador Dali, a genius who forever changed the world of art. His life story, like his works, is a mix of creativity, love, fear, and passion. Have you been inspired by Dali's works? Let us know in the comments which of his pieces resonates with you the most.